Greetings. This is the Mega Nerd again. No, it's been a long time since you've actually seen me in the flesh. My hair's gotten quite a bit longer, and it's been a long time because I haven't had the camera and whatnot. But I got the camera for a short time, so figured I'd record a review for you guys. So I was at a Salvation Army a couple weeks ago, just browsing around, you know, buying pants because I'm poor and I needed to buy a few pants for job hunting. And I find this little box tucked away in the corner. I saw the box and I freaked the fuck out. Now, if you knew what this was, well, you probably do from the title up there, but just assume you don't see that. Okay, that's not up there. Just as, you know, whatever. I found this little box, and I said, "I'll take you home. I'll love you again. You'll be played with." It's like the coolest thing ever. So I'm going to show you guys this game and do a review of it. Yes, Lethal Enforcers for the Sega Genesis. Now, some of you may be asking, that probably never heard of this game, why the box is so fucking big. Well, I'm going to show you. Let me just open this bastard up. Yes, my friends, this game comes with a giant revolver-shaped light gun. Seriously, this thing, holding it, you feel like Dirty Harry. It's seriously like the coolest peripheral I've ever owned for any system. This thing is just awesome. And it's called the Justifier. Now, how cool of a name is that for any peripheral? I mean, that's just the best name ever. Came with the manual, the instruction book, the cartridge, of course. I'll zoom in on that for you. It'll focus. I don't think it's going to focus. But it's pretty cool. And it even still has the poster inside in mint condition. Here, let me show you that. Bam! Look at that. How cool is that poster? If I weren't afraid to damage the thing, I would have that up in my room right now. But I wanted to keep it out of there until I could show you guys the poster and everything. It came with the box and everything. So, now that you guys know why this game is so friggin' cool for me to play, I'm going to do a review for you guys. So let's just jump right into that, shall we?
Okay, now, Lethal Enforcers for the Sega Genesis is an arcade port from 1993. The graphics aren't as good as they were in the arcade, but that's not the point. If you want to see me review the good-looking version, fork over $50 so I can pick up the Sega CD version. Oh, and you'll have to let me borrow your Sega CD. Yeah, I didn't think so. Now, one of the interesting things is the difficulty select screen. On easy, you get 4 lives and 4 continues. But the criteria for advancing is really forgivable. It's like 65%. And also, there are fewer enemies. On medium, you get 5 lives and 5 continues, but advancing is a bit harder, like 75 or 80. On hard, they throw literally thousands of enemies at you, and you get 6 lives and 6 continues. And you have to get a 90% accuracy rating to advance. Yeah, hard mode is balls hard. The music is really good. Stuff that really makes you feel like you're in some kind of bad 80s action movie, but you're the star. Like the kind of movie where you'd never run out of bullets and you got like 2 revolvers, because that's the gun you use. Where you're like storming the commando house or the Beverly Hills cop house. Same place. But you just feel, it's kind of like that. Guys pop out from cover, you shoot them. They pop back. You never see them again. If they don't get you. And the sound is basically voice samples and gunshots. In a game like that, that's really all you need. So the gameplay is exactly what you expect from a Genesis light gun game. You start off taking out about 200 bank robbers. No, I'm not kidding. On easy difficulty, there's at least 170 bad guys in this stage alone. And most of them are either in the bank or the back alley. How they all fit in there is your guess as good as mine. And the second level you go to Chinatown, but I've never been able to make it past level 2 without killing a civilian, because civilians brings down your rank, and if you're at bottom rank, you cannot advance to the next stage. So I've never beaten level 2. Doesn't say I won't, but I just haven't been trying very much. Now, this is a very good light gun game for its time. And if you have light gun, it's still a blast to play. I've been playing it for weeks now, and only games from that era that still hold my attention anymore all have a nostalgia factor to them. Other than a few times in the arcade, I never really played this. These not even the home editions. There's just something about good light gun games, or even good arcade games, that stands the test of time. No matter how bad the graphics are, or how bad the voice samples sound, or even how simplistic the game is, you can still pick up this kind of game from time to time and play it. I tell you, if I had a Miss Pac-Man Galaga arcade cabinet, you guys would never see me again. And if I didn't have the key, I would never have a goddamn quarter in my pocket, ever. There's just something about these games that makes you play them for days and days at a time. Like, you can bring anybody in front of a Pac-Man machine, and they will know what to do. You know, it's Pac-Man. Even if they've never played a video game before, guaranteed it's hardwired into their brain how to play Pac-Man. Maybe not well, but they do know how to play Pac-Man. Or Galaga. It's so basic that you can't not play it. Just like this. You point the gun, pull the trigger, watch them die. I love simple games like this. How many of you remember Time Crisis 2? Or House of the Dead? Or for that matter, how many remember the first time you played Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter? These games have a way of sticking with you, and you usually play them for the rest of your life, if not at least looking back on them with a nostalgia usually reserved for good movies you saw as a kid and haven't seen in ages. Some of them should stay in the nostalgia zone, and others should be revisited, like E.T. And this is definitely a game you'll want to revisit.
Now for the score. With light gun, 9 Dirty Harry impressions out of 10. Without light gun, 6 out of 10. Till next time, this is the Mega Nerd saying, have a nice fucking day.